So wake in the morning and it's not looking like the best feeling of you've ever woke up to. So you wake up feeling groggy and it's just, the day's not going to go great for you. So we're going to start to change that from here. We begin by, even before you open your eyes, but just to notice your breath. Feel the movement of air in and the movement of air out. If you are of spiritual nature and you feel to, it's a good place to start with gratitude. Thank you, God, for my breath, for my bed, for an opportunity of a new day. If God doesn't feel right for you, the universal life force energy, the creator of my existence, thank you for giving me the experience of life. And every day is an opportunity to improve on the day before. If that feels right for you, it's a good place to start is with gratitude. I'm grateful for the pillow under my head. I'm grateful for my mattress. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. And there is a thing in yoga called a sankalpa, or it could be known as an intention. Maybe there is an intention that you can set for your day that may help you to move forward in a positive way. I intend to feel happiness in my day. I intend to feel contentment. I intend to feel contentment in my day. Today, I would like to know more about myself than I did yesterday. These are examples of intentions you might set. So once we've set an intention and taken a few breaths, we might begin to wiggle our fingers and move our toes. Or maybe we'll just focus on the toes. Move the toes one by one if you can. Get our little toes moving. And bring that movement into the ankles. Just starting to move the ankles. You see, the ankles stimulate your brain. So if you begin, especially if you're feeling like it's just going to be a low energy day and it's hard to get out of the bed, or maybe you're not getting out of the bed today, but you can have aches and pains, so we can help to move some of that energy by moving our joints. So we're just making circles with the ankles. Okay, and then maybe see if you can move the feet from side to side. So you go just as far as you can, that's still a bit of elastic there, a bit of bounce. That's it. Do some circles maybe with the ankles, and you probably feel this is stimulating already. It gets blood flow moving and it is stimulating our brain. And certainly the information moving up and down the body starts to increase. Okay, with pointed toes and just move from side to side a little. And let's pull back the toes and move from side to side a little. Get a really good feel of all the ligaments in there. Now that might be enough for you today. That's perfectly fine. But if you'd like to move on a little bit, we're going to move our fingers. So appreciating with chronic fatigue, people can be in very different places. I know when it was the most extreme for me, I was not getting out of bed at all. And these were the kind of movements that I would do, very small movements, maybe with the leg thing, that might have been enough for an hour, 2 hours. And possibly an hour later I might move a little of another part of my body, because I was appreciating that I had no energy and this wasn't going to give me energy. But why I was doing it is I wanted to move anything that was stuck. I felt, I was basing my knowledge from physics actually, that energy must always be moving, and if it's not moving, then it is going toxic. So just gentle movements of the joints. So we start with circles in the wrists, and you might go very slowly. And maybe that is even hard for you, that's okay. We just do some kind of movements with the wrists. That's it. So we're waking up those ligaments and really just moving energy. I think there's 6 or 7 meridians come to the fingers. So we're speaking to all sorts of different tissues. That's it. See if you can do some circles with the fingers. Really nice. And then rotate the wrists as well. Some good movement there. And you can relax the hands down. Okay, and just take a moment there. So we've moved the wrists and we've moved the ankles, and you might already feel energy flowing. That's totally perfectly fine. If you feel to go a little bit further today, just let the shoulders come right down, as far down as you can. And we'll really slowly bring the head over to the right side. And then very, very slowly bringing the head over to the left. Okay, now we're moving over to our right. You can stay here for as long as you like. Maybe that feels really good. It provides a stretch on a muscle here that's controlled by our vagus nerve, which is usually highly engaged when we're very tired. So we can just very slowly move over to the left and stay there as long as you like. As long as it feels comfortable and there's a little stretch. We're going to do the world of favors. 50% of our nerves comes down at the back of our jaw joint. It passes in here. So let's give our nerves some space. Okay, and then we'll come back to the center. That's really nice. We're going to work with the eyes now. So you look straight up towards the ceiling. Let all your body soften now. This is a yoga pose called Shavasana. So you are in a yoga pose, so don't think you're not doing anything. Without moving your head, bring your eyes to look up towards the crown of your head. And then bring your eyes down to look towards your feet. Draw the eyes up towards the crown of your head. And then draw the eyes down. Looking up. Looking down. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. This is very stimulating on your brain. Every muscle of the eye is connected to a different part of your brain. And we're going to open the eyes without moving a thing, just your eyes. Look over to the right as far as you can. Then draw your eyes over to the left. Real slowly, like you're drawing a line across the ceiling with your eyes. You're looking to the right. And draw the eyes really slowly over to the left. A good look over to the left. Feel those muscles, yeah. Now let's go again, turning the head over to the right. Oh, sorry, not the head, only your eyes. Do that again. And then draw the eyes over to the left. Now let's close the eyes for a moment. Okay, opening the eyes, just feel the muscles of the eyes for a moment. We're going to do a little bit more exercise with the eyes. So we're going to look diagonally up to the right. So that way. And then look diagonally down to the left. Looking up to the right. Looking down to the left. Looking up to the right. Down to the left. And close your eyes for a moment. Draw your eyes up to the left, down to the right, up to the left, down to the right, up to your left, down to your right, and close your eyes. Feel how all your body relaxes when your eyes close. Okay, we're going to do the last exercise with the eyes now because your muscles are probably feeling that. Look up towards the ceiling. We're going to do eye rotations. So we're making circles with the eyes. So we're bringing the eyes in a circle over to the left, down towards the feet, looking over then to the right. We're drawing a circle with the eyes as we go around. What I want you to notice is the areas that the eye skips, that it wants to jump over. Okay, and then when you find that area that muscle just won't go there, go even slower. Once you've done that a few times, rotate in the opposite direction. Just go as slow as you like. Make it circles, knowing that every muscle is stimulating. It's like a chord, striking a chord with a different part of our brain. So we're getting our brain to function better. Close your eyes again. Soften your body, soften your eyes, soften your ankles and your wrists. That might be a hectic workout in yoga for you today. And maybe that's enough for you today, and that is already perfect. That's great. You've already got lots of movement there, of energy. And you're stimulating different aspects of the brain too, which is the control center for our body. And doing these small movements as you lay in the bed, if you're there for long periods of time, is going to help to regain your energy once again and give you a little bit of a lift to eventually be able to get up again.